Hello, if anyone is listening right now. Hello, if anyone is listening right now. I'm going to finish curling my hair. Hello, welcome in. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, welcome in. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, real lady, how are you? Did you get off work early? Or did you have to work at all today? Did you have fun last night on the live? It was fun having you up there. Oh, you were off. That is so nice. Did you do anything fun? And then you're off tomorrow too? So you get a full weekend. That would be nice. I rarely get like a full 2-day. Hey Matthew, how are you? How are you doing tonight? Go to bed. We just got started. And it's still early. Hey Brady, how are you? Now it's probably pretty late where Brady's at. I'm doing good. Doing good. I'm trying not to burn myself with my wand here. I'm like, it takes forever when I curl my hair this way. You're going to exploring tomorrow. Where are you going? Are you going to any places haunted? Because I know that's where you go a lot, is like haunted places, which I don't think I could do that. That would be such a chicken. Hey Amanda, how are you tonight? So tonight I'm going to do an inspired look by Rose from Titanic. And so that's why I'm curling my hair, because I'm going to curl it and then put it up and do the makeup also. And so that it kind of hopefully explains why I'm curling it and also why I'm dressed the way I do. Because I don't have like a hot date or anything like that either. So just to kind of explain everything. You were at the hospital. I'm so sorry. Oh, being in school. That's really cool. Was it kind of creepy? I bet that one was really creepy. You had a relative on the Titanic? That's cool. My youngest son, he loved like learning about the Titanic. He like read all the books on Titanic, and in Branson, Missouri, they have like a replica or like of the Titanic. And when we went to Branson, we went to it, and it's really cool. And when you go into it, they give you like a boarding pass, and that has like somebody that was on the Titanic that and a name, and it has like a little story about them. And then at the end of it, you go through and you find out if the person you had on the boarding pass survived or not. And most of the kids, like both of our boys, theirs survived. But me and mine did not, and my ex, his did not. Um, my character, mine said that like she was a scaredy cat and she hid under the bed. So obviously she wasn't going to make it. Oh, it was an abandoned hospital. Okay. I was like, you went to the hospital. Sorry, I read that wrong. Hey, Southern Belle. How are you? Yeah, I love stories about the Titanic too. And I loved the movie. The movie was like one of my favorites. I watched it like a billion times. Probably no exaggeration, especially when Cameron started really getting into it. Because he liked it. I mean, he didn't really understand the movie, and he didn't like the love scenes or anything like that. He thought that was kind of stupid. He just liked the end when it was sinking. Oh, really? That is neat. That's neat, Matthew. So he was on the ship. Hey, metal music. Thank you. Well, I'm curling it and then I'm going to put it up, but it will stay with the wand. The curls will actually stay for a couple of days. He was second class. Yeah, because they didn't really save any of the second class or the third class because they didn't use all the ships. I mean, all the boats that they could to save people. I can't remember all the because Cameron has a ton of books on this on how they saved people and the history of it. Matthew, you probably know more about that than I do because I know you're really into history. And I know they started out with saving all the women and children first, but more of the first class first. I've been really good. Yeah, that is weird. Hey Angie, how are you? I'm just curling my hair before at first, and then I'm gonna put it up for because I'm going to do an inspired look based on Rose from Titanic. And I know Angie that you really like the movie also. Now, does anybody have any favorite, like, what's their everybody's favorite scene in the movie Titanic? I have so many. I can't even think like pinpoint my favorite because I really like the whole movie. I'm like super a movie nerd, to be honest. I know there's a lot of great scenes. The whole movie is so good. And after I get my look dead, I'm going to do a trivia. I wrote down questions. So we'll see how much you guys know of the movie. Which you guys can Google it. Okay. So hers looked like it was kind of in a bun. Then she had like pieces out. I looked out like a bazillion pictures of her hair. So what did everybody do today? Growing gym. That's good. Hey Debbie, how are you? It's been crappy there. It's cold. How are you doing tonight, Debbie? I'm going to do an inspired look from Titanic. So I'm just putting my hair up and then I'll get on to makeup. It is cold up here too. I was going to ask you if it was cold in Wichita. It's supposed to snow here. Is it going to snow in Wichita? Well, it's cold here. I could run outside and be freezing. Well, this is before this boat sank, so I don't have to be freezing yet. At that place in Branson, they actually have a room and it looks like the deck outside because the whole inside of it is, it looks like the inside of Titanic. And so if you go out on the deck, it's set to the temperature of what it would be like that night that it sank. And it is like freezing cold. And they also have like water that you can stick your hand in and it's like freezing. So you can know the how like the temperature of the water. It was kind of cool. And then they also had like they built like decks that you could go on and there was like different slopes of like how the deck was slanted as like it sunk and you could walk up them. It was crazy. I know that's, I'm just saying and that's what the thing is in Branson, like that shows like what they basically what they experienced and everything. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to touch on a touchy subject. Yeah, he had family, is what he was saying earlier. So, what do you guys think of the hair? Does that look pretty good? I don't like the grave robbing either. I think that is ridiculous. I don't think they should do that with any. Does that look pretty similar? Okay, now let's get into makeup. Thank you, guys. Now, I do think, like, I think that they, I don't know if anybody wants to see that. Oh, hey, Mary, how are you? Hey, Queen A. Oh, that's okay. I appreciate you coming. I totally understand about phone calls sometimes. So just kind of explain to the people that just came in, I'm doing an inspired look from Rose from Titanic, and I started out with hair first. I curled it and put it up, and now I'm starting on my makeup. And so that's where I am. So I just started and I'm on my makeup and we'll go from there. And we're talking about Titanic. And so so that's what we're doing. So everybody can share what their favorite part of the movie is, or if they know anything about Titanic, if they have any fun facts. And then after I get my makeup on, I have some trivia questions about the movie. So we'll see how much everybody knows about the movie. Hey, Lorna, how are you? You know everything about Titanic? We'll find out. We'll find out. I'm good. I'm doing good. Okay, you might not be here. Well, I hope you are. But I know that your kids are in town. I guess I could do some of the questions while I'm putting on my makeup. Do you want me to do some of the questions now while I'm putting on my makeup? Because I can read them. Well, you can Google them. Okay. So, question one. Who asked this question? Oh, baby, are you seeing this? Seeing this thing, boss? Who said that at the beginning of the movie? Oh, yeah. It was at the beginning of the movie, and he was the one. It was the one of the scientists. He said, "Oh, baby, are you seeing this thing, boss?" No. Okay, who asked this? Oh, baby, are you seeing this thing, boss? The dude with the glass, right? It was Mr. Bodine. It was Mr. Bodine. It was the fat guy with long hair. Yes, Mr. Bodine. So Matthew got that one. All right, number two. What was the reason that Ruth wanted Rose to marry Cal? Angie got that one. I saw Angie's answer at first. Okay, number three. Who made Rose promise that she would never let go? Angie got that one. Okay, number four. Okay, in the beginning, the framing of the narrative of the Titanic involves a group of scientists visiting the wreckage of the ill-fated ship on the Atlantic sea floor. Where do they find the image of Rose? So where do they find the picture of Rose? Matthew got it. Okay. And number five, there's a scene where the viewers see the captain of Titanic's in this of the Titanic in the cafe. Who is the man sitting with him? Well, Google it, Debbie. Yep, Bruce Ismay. What word completes this quote from the movie? I don't know that. I don't know the blank. Either do I. Just go with it. Which one? No, the ship owner was right. It was right. You were right on that. No, this one, number six is I don't know the blank Neither do I. Just go with it. And it's when they are dancing downstairs. If that helps. It's that scene. Steps. Rose got it. It's steps. Good job. Number 7. I drew a picture of Rose when she was on a couch. Who played me? Those are the stupid. Well, you come up with the questions then. I just looked up a quiz that already exists. Angie got it. Okay. At the beginning of the film, how does the old Rose find out about the discovery of the drawing? Okay, who is the builder of Titanic? So, Matthew. We'll go back to mine next after Matthew. Everybody answers Matthew's question. Wasn't it Isame, and there was an Irish. What was his name? They say it in the movie. Somebody Google it. I'm on my phone. I can't. The TV is the answer to mine. So they were answering my question first. The company is, yeah. White Star is the company that builds it. And then White Star is the company that builds it. But Isame is. Yeah. Harlan and Wolf. The White Star owned. Rose got it. Yep. Good job, Rose. Okay. So the TV was the answer to number 8 because somebody got it. Okay, back to so we're on to number 9. Unless Matthew has another question he wants to answer first. I'll do first. You got a question you want to have them guess for first? Okay. Number 9. Jack Dawson's profession uses his artistic ability. He shows his drawings to Rose. What country does he say most of his models come from? Oh, sorry. You didn't have a question. Sorry. Don't answer that. Answer Matthew's first. What was the name of the company that White Star Line's rival? Oh, they answered mine first. Paris, France is correct. Rose got it. Now answer Matthew's. What was the rival? Because they even say it. Oh, I can't think of it. That one's a good question. Does Rose got it? Oh, I've seen it. Oh, it's such a good movie. Mandy, you haven't watched it? You only watched it once? Yeah, you can Google, Amanda, because some of it you're not going to know. I'm not expecting you to know not to Google. Now, the movie questions, I would, unless you watch it like a bazillion times. You're not going to know every detail of the movie off the top of your head. Okay. So, who said this? I don't see the need. We are making excellent time. Who said it? Do you remember who said that in the movie? Do I need to repeat it? Oh, Matthew got it. Okay. Number 11. Who said this? I'm the king of the world. And you guys should know that. Angie, you got that one. Number 12. What was the name of the little boats that pull the big ships when they take them out to sea? What are those names? What is the name of those? Tugboats. Rose got them. No, Matthew got him. Matthew is first. Okay. Who says this? Well, we've walked about a mile around this boat deck. Who said it?
Billy.
Oh, Cameron. Don't listen to him. He's not right. Cameron, do you need something?
I came to say to tell everyone hi.
Cameron says hi, everybody. No. Well, we walked about a mile around this boat deck. Who said it? And it wasn't Rose. Angie was right. It was Jack. Okay. What was the name of the main female character? And if you can also get her last name. That's the actress's name. Grwm. Right. In the movie, they say that Rose worked as an actress. What year did they say she worked as an actress? Oh, your daughter called. How's she doing? Debbie? Yep, Rose is correct. I'm not. Rose Grwm. And then Calvert, Johnson Calvert. Oh, she's having back pain. Oh no. Yep. They they said 19. Matthew's right. It's 1910. What's the name did Rose take at the end of the movie? When they asked her name after the sinking on the boat, what name did she take? Yep. Amanda got it. Dawson. Okay. Then finish this quote. Water that cold, like down there, it hits you like 1,000. Needles is not correct. So if anybody has another guess. Matthew got it. It's knives. Okay. What color is Rose's dress when she wants to jump off the end of the boat? When she's trying to commit suicide at the beginning. Angie got it. Red. Jack mentions going fishing at Lake Wascata, if I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. As a youth, but what's wrong with that statement? So anybody from Wisconsin will know that. So Jack mentions going fishing on a Lake Wascata. I think that's how you say it. As a youth, but what's wrong with that statement? The lake didn't exist is right. Matthew got it. So the lake did not exist. It was made after Titanic already sank. Right? Where is Kevin? He would have known that. Or he should know that. I didn't know that. When I was like writing the questions, I was like, really? Why didn't they research that better when they put that line in the movie? Anyway, how many Academy Awards did Titanic win? Two? That's not correct. They won a lot more than two. It was a good guess. It was a good guess. A lot more than five. And it's closer. One more. One more than 10. A little too high. Oh, no. 11. Amanda got it. Amanda got it. You guys are doing so good. In which year was the movie Titanic released in the US? Yeah. 1994 is not right. 1997. Also the year I graduated from high school. Just a little fun fact there. But Matthew got the correct answer, 1997. Okay. And then which room is not the one that is mentioned in on the dock? Which room is not the one that is mentioned on the dock? It is a number, if that helps. I'll just tell you. It's 58. That one is really hard. um, who asked this question? Um, who told Rose that she would honor Cal the way a wife would require her to honor her husband? Angie got it. What does the old Rose say that Titanic was called? The Ship of Dreams. Angie got it. How much did Cal suggest Mr. Lovejoy to give to Jack for saving Rose? $10? $20. That's right. And then she said, "Is that all I'm worth?" What is Jack's friend's name that came on Titanic with him? Fabrizio? Yeah, I was right. I mean, yeah, I don't think you spelled it right, but I know what you're talking about. So we're going to say that you were right. What does Jack say to Rose after she introduces herself for the first time? It was about her last name. No. Any guesses? But what does Jack say to Rose after she introduces herself for the first time? She says her name, and then he says what? And they're on the back of the ship. I'll try to remember that. No. But close. You're close. You're really close. You guys give up? Do you want me to go ahead and tell you the answer? Okay. Is I'll have to have you to get that you to write that down is what it is. Okay. So the next one is, when did Titanic sink? And I'm sure you guys will have to Google that one. When did Titanic sink? April 15th is correct. Because it hit the iceberg on the 14th, but it actually sank on the 15th. Is that right? And then how many died is the next question. Yeah, that's right. 1,500. Okay. And Matthew, do you have any more questions you want to ask? Because that's all the ones I had. And Matthew's questions will probably be a lot harder. Okay, double question. Hey, Shelly. We are doing trivia on Titanic, and I am doing an inspired look from Rose from the movie Titanic. That is what we're doing tonight. And Matthew just asked a question. I can't Google it, so are you guys looking up the question? Who was the first ship to start pulling bodies from the sinking site? And what did they do with those who could not afford a burial to be recognized? Thank you. That is a good question. That one's really hard. I'm gonna look it up so bad. I cannot. Carpathia. Good job, Rose. Rose, you did really good. Oh, it's not the Carpathia. I spoke too soon. But you still did really good, Rose. Any other guesses? Angie, are you looking it up? I do know that that's how, like, isn't that how, like, the Coast Guard kind of got its, there wasn't really a Coast Guard or anything like that until Titanic. I'm thinking, I don't know that off the top of my head. I'm trying to think if I know it, I do. Yes, I give up and I want to know it. All right, have a good night. Thank you for coming, Amanda. Hey, oh my, how are you tonight? Are you having a good evening? We are doing a look from inspired look from Titanic, and we did a little trivia. Okay. The neck. Okay. And they buried the bodies. I knew that. I did know that they buried the bodies in the sea, and that's why the people were the grave robbing came into play. I did know that part. All right. Bye, Matthew. Thank you for coming in tonight. You have a good night. Right. It's such a sad story. Like the whole, it's so sad that what happened. You guys did claim your relative, Matthew? I just can't believe that people wanted to profit and like that and steal from their grave. And isn't there also like, I think it's, isn't there like a cruise line that made like a Titanic too? Now, would anybody want to sail on the Titanic too? Okay, I'll read that. Would anybody sail on a Titanic? Like if a ship made on a Titanic too? I don't know if I that would be creepy. Right? I mean, because the sister ship also sank. I don't even know. Like, I know that they did. And I want to say it's like Japan, maybe. Good night, Matthew. Thank you for coming in tonight. And thank you for coming up with those other questions. Yeah. I think one of them was the first one to get the um I think the Carpathia was the first one to get the SOS. And I can't remember which one it was. Because like I said, Cameron was like obsessed with it. Right? But I think the Carpathia was the one that got the first SOS. But don't quote me on that. And well, I think the last survivor passed away not too long ago. Like, I mean, it's so sad. Like, yeah, it's such a sad, like the whole story. I think that's why everybody's so intrigued by it because the whole thing is just so sad. The whole story is just so sad. And oh, the Frankfurt. And it was like hours. hours before they even got like could get there. Like there was no way that they could get there in time. And then they didn't properly get past and they didn't put enough people on the boats. They didn't maximize that at all. They only put they didn't put enough people on them to save everybody. And what was the temperature that they said it was in the water? Because I know that you can look that up, like how cold the water was. Um, like I said, at the place in Branson, it was like when you put your water hands in it, it's like immediately your fingers go numb, like it was that stinking cold. But the exhibit is so neat. Like if you guys ever get to see any exhibits of the Titanic, you guys should definitely go see them. I know I want to watch the movie too. I was like, is it on Netflix or Hulu or like any? I love that movie. I'm trying to think of my favorite scene, but there's so many good ones. That's where I was talking about. That's where I went. And it is really neat. Like, yeah, the Carpathia, it was like a different situation. Like it was, wasn't it like, I don't know as much about the Carpathia getting sunk as I do the Titanic. Yes, I do like it when the spitting. That one was funny. And he accidentally spit. That is the funniest part. I also like it when she sees the drawings, like she's mad at him, and then she takes drawings, and I like that part too. Yeah, that is interesting, Rose. I'm learning so much from you guys tonight about Titanic. Like this is so fun. I also like the dinner scene where the mom like is like looking at him like she hates him and like she's trying to make him look stupid, but then everybody likes him. I like that whole exchange, like the whole dinner scene, the whole thing. I think that part is fabulous. She has like a lot of blush on her cheeks. She has really rosy cheeks. I noticed it in the pictures. Yes, I love that part. Like, and he's just, and he's like so casual about it, and he's like, it's just a great scene. And then his toast and like flipping the lighter back, yeah, like the whole that's I love that scene. Yeah, but they didn't maximize the boats. They totally could have saved more people, but they didn't because they were all about saving the first class and not the second class or the third class people. They basically they basically killed innocent people because it was a social class thing and not saving people. I mean, hopefully it was more of an ignorance thing because they thought that more boats would come and they would be able to save everybody, but and they wanted to save the first class people and they thought that other boats would come quicker, but no. In Branson, they had a whole room dedicated to the band, the orchestra, because you know how like in the movie it showed how the orchestra kept on playing when the boat sank and how they continued to play when the boat was sinking and they all died. Now went under with the boat. I thought that was cool how they showed that and they had like the information about them and everything and it was really cool. So that did really happen. They all really did go down with the boat. So that was true. And they also had letters that people wrote that were on the boat and why were they were on the boat. And that was cool. That is really cool, Rose. Hey, Southern Belle, thank you for staying in and listening. I do that all the time, like on live. Sometimes I don't say anything. I just cleaning or cooking dinner. I'm just hanging out. That is so cool. That so do you guys like having the trivia along with tonight? Was that kind of fun having trivia along with me getting ready? Did that make it kind of more fun? Okay. And do you guys like seeing like the inspired looks also like the movie on Alive? Do you guys like that? Perfect. Perfect. I'll have to do that again. I was just wondering if you guys enjoyed tonight. Like that made it kind of more fun. Is there a certain movie, iconic movie, that you guys want me to do next Saturday? I'll give you guys a vote. And then I'll even come up with questions. Like, for the movie, like this time. Not so well known. Well, what movie would you guys like to see? Do you have a certain one you guys like, or do you want me to pick, or The Notebook. I have already done the Notebook, but do you guys want to see me do it live in a different look from the Notebook? Because I did the one where she was like getting engaged to the soldier, but I could do another scene because there was many scenes that she had different looks in each scene. Do you want me to do a different scene from the Notebook and do it live? Because I could do hair and makeup live, because that would be different. And then we could ask questions from the Notebook. And Angie knows that movie back and front, so she would be like a tough contender. And we could also do some questions about the war, and that would be. And Matthew knows a lot about war, so the war. So that would be a little. You guys might have like some competition. It would be tough. Yeah. I, are you on IG, Rose? I'll put my IG. You could IG me. And I'll do a different look from the Notebook than from the one I did last time. So we'll do the Notebook. And then I'll do hair and makeup and questions. Here's my IG if anybody wants to send me questions. Okay. And we can do the ones from the year and the war, and not just from the Notebook. So it'll be lots of fun. And that is my IG. And I'm telling you, Angie and like Matthew will know a lot about the war, so watch out for him. And then Angie will know a lot from the movie. So that will be a fun one. I'm excited. This is so fun. Angie. Oh, and Notebook is on Netflix. So everybody, there's no excuse not to know it because it's on Netflix right now. So everybody will have to go watch it to like brush up on their Notebook knowledge. Right? It will be a good one. And it'll be a great excuse to watch the Notebook. You're welcome. See, I'm helping everybody out, I'm watching great movies. Right, real lady? I mean, I told you guys, I'm like a movie nerd. I am such a movie nerd. If that isn't a thing, it's a thing. I like anything, any situation, I automatically think of a movie first. Like I'll be doing something and like somebody says something, I'm like, oh, that reminds me of a movie. Oh, that reminds me of a movie. Well, that's just like a movie. I watch way too many movies. I'm a Texas writer. Uh, way too many movies. Oh, thank you. Does it look does it look inspired by Rose? Like, do you guys see the connection to Rose? Like, are you guys feeling it? How does the back look? Oh, it does look pretty good. I couldn't see the back. I was wondering because when you're putting it up and you can't see the back, and there's no way I could like check it. I was kind of curious. The curls look pretty good. Now I have to figure out what look to come up with for next week. I'm so excited. I'm like pumped now. So what? So how's your Saturday going, Texas Rider? I feel like super fancy now. So does anybody else have any fun facts about the Titanic that we want to share? Since that's what we're talking about tonight, I know everybody else, because Texas Raider, that's what I did, an inspired look from the movie Titanic, and we did a trivia about Titanic, and we've just been talking about Titanic. And so, do you want to join in or talk about something else we can? I know. Too bad I didn't have anywhere to go. I'm all set. I just look like super fancy. All my clients are like, they told me I need to start dating now. I was like, I haven't been on a date in like 17 years. You get done with the toy run? That is so fun. At my work, we did for foster care kids, we picked out names for kids that were in foster care. I know. I know, Angie. All dressed up and nowhere to go. Story of my life. But we picked out names for foster kids, and they had like 6 Christmas wishes, and then we bought for them. And it was really fun to do something nice for kids. And so, and then I picked out one kid, and then this one girl, she picked out like 4 names, but then she wasn't able to finish them. So last Saturday, me and this other girl, we finished out their Christmas wishes. And so we got them all bought for her, and she turned them in. So hopefully those kids got a good will got good Christmases, or hope I think that's so nice to do that for kids, especially like kids in hospitals, because that would stink to be like stuck in a hospital on Christmas, especially as a kid. So, anybody have plans for tonight? Speaking of being all dressed up and nowhere to go, anybody doing anything after this? 90 bikes. We're out tonight. That is fun. That is fun. Was it a nice day out where you are? It is like super cold here in Kansas. It is like supposed to snow. I don't know if it's snowing yet. I haven't looked outside. You're in your PJs? I'll probably get in my PJs after this. I'll probably leave my hair like this because it's looking super cute, but like I said, not going anywhere. So I don't think I'm going to be hanging out in the dress all night long. Oh, but 63, that's nice. I wish it was 63 here. It's like been cold all day long. It's supposed to snow. It's like not nice here. It was nice the other day. It was like in the 60s, and then it got like super cold. Yeah, you're in a nicer part of Texas. uh, Brownie, no, not right, not right now. My dog needs to go out, and my kids never seem to want to take her outside. Hold on, okay? Go tell the kids. You guys, can you hear the dog crying? You're gonna do a live stream using your new makeup? What new makeup did you get? Put her on camera. Okay, let me see. She's like right here. Can you see her? Oh, look at Brownie. Oh, say hi, Brownie. Brownie, you're on camera. That is Brownie. She is cute, but we have no idea what kind of dog she is. She is like a mutt. So, we say she's an attention hound. So that's what kind of dog she is. When somebody comes over here, she just acts like she's never been petted a day in her life because she acts she, like she's nobody pays attention to her. All right, I'm gonna have to take her out. So hold on, everybody. Talk among yourselves. Hold on. Nuts are the best. Oh my goodness. All right. She is outside. Right. She gave me a place to take her. I put her outside. Anyway, she she's a spoiled brat. I but I'm sure all of you guys have dogs that can relate. They always want to go outside when you can't take, like when you're busy doing something like cooking or you can't step away. But she's such a good dog. What did I miss? So, Shelly, what makeup did you get? Oh, you got makeup on from Ipsy? I was finishing reading. I got some stuff from Ipsy the other day, like my new bag and some add-ons. But I don't really do like reviews and stuff, so I don't really talk about, I'll just use it. I know. And when the kids do take her out, they get mad because they don't want to stop what they're doing, so they'll take her out, and then they will like come in, because they don't like standing at the door and let her finish. And then I have to end up taking her out anyway because they don't leave her out long enough for her to do her business. So I don't even know why I made her take them out, because I'll have to take her out in 5 minutes. So I might as well just stop what I'm doing to take her out, because I have to take her out anyway. You have little dogs, right? You have a wiener dog. How many dogs do you have, Angie? Well, who all has pets? And what kind of pet do you have? We have one dog, Brownie, and then we have a turtle, a red ear slider named War Turtle, because Cameron was really into Pokemon when we got her, and it is a female. And so we have a turtle and a dog named Brownie. And then my ex had just got a German Shepherd puppy named Ace. So the kids have 2 dogs in 2 different households. So what does everybody else have? And hello, whoever just came in. 1 cat and 2 dogs. What's their names? Real lady, I want names. Your big dog would eat. Brandy, I think she'd be scared of the turtle. And it probably that's nice. That's nice. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rose, about your cat. Oh, that's the hardest thing, to lose a pet. It's like a member of your family. And pets are, you know, they're just like a member of your family. We had a cat, and I actually got him when I was a sophomore in high school. And he was just the best cat in the whole world. His name was Simba. Go figure, me have a cat named after a Disney character. My love for Disney. Um, anyway, I just can never have another cat because he was like the best cat in the whole world. And I just can never, I just think that sometimes you just can't ever, I just don't think I'd ever have another cat that was as good as him. So I just will never have another cat. Mischief, Lily, and Naru. Oh, those are good names. Those are good names. Oh, Ginger. Oh, pit bulls are good dogs. All right, I'm gonna get Brownie. Talk among yourselves. Among yourselves. I can't speak. All right, Brownie, come here. Oh my. Oh my gosh, it is cold outside. Okay, I think my look is completed. I'm freezing. Just wanted to share that. I'm freezing now. I think big dogs are like, they think they're small, and so they want to sit on your lap. And then little dogs think they're like the biggest scariest things, and they are teeny tiny. I think that's the funniest thing. My dad has three big dogs. They're like American bulldogs and pit, and they will set and try to set in your lap. And they're like the biggest dogs. And one of them name is Joe, well, Joseph, and they call him Joe. And it's the perfect name for him. I am so cold now. You could have like a little space heater so I'm not freezing cold like I was the last Saturday. And it was keeping me warm during, but now after I went outside, it's like freezing. But I am wearing the dress. Until I see that's your small dogs, right? And she's the mean one. And she probably runs the show. She's probably thinks that she's the one in charge. I think that is hilarious that the little one is the feisty one. And that's the bot. That is so funny to me that it's the little wiener dog that is the thinks that they're, and then here's this big pit bull that is like the mellow one. That cracks me up, and everybody's scared to death of pit bulls and think they're gonna rip their faces off. But that's the one that's gonna like lick you to death with kisses. I think that's funny. And people are overreact about pit bulls. I think that's hilarious. People are so stupid when it comes to those dogs. We had a female pit, and her name was Jinx. Oh, he's so feisty. You'll have to send me a video. You have to send me a video of you taking something from him. Kevin's dog is cute too. Tucker, oh my gosh, he has the cutest little pup. Well, he's not a pup anymore. He's like, but he's so cute. Hey, Mr. J, how are you? Are you having a good night? What? He ripped it. What an ornery. My dad also has a wiener dog. He has like he had three, but then one she was really old and she passed away. So he has two wiener dogs and then three American bulldogs and pit mix. And they're like I'll send you a picture when we were there at Christmas, Angie. You'll love them. the wiener dogs are the ones that run the show, and they're the mean ones. They are like the ones I have to tell the kids to watch out for because they're like the cranky ones, and they're like super cranky. Thank you, thank you. I did a Titanic inspired look rose, and we did a little movie trivia, and yeah, and then next week, next Saturday, I'm gonna do an inspired look from the Notebook, and we're gonna do a little movie trivia too because everyone seemed to really like that. So that's we're gonna do that, and we're gonna come up with some good questions. Oh, what a little thief! And chicken bones are so bad for dogs. Like they can choke on them because they splinter off, and then you have to get it away from them. Brownie, she gets so mean when she gets a bone, and then you have to get it. You almost have to like throw something at her to get her away from it because she like, well, because she'll growl at you, and you don't want her to like bite you, so you kind of have to throw something at her to get her to drop it because she'll growl at you, but you don't want her to like eat a chicken bone because she will swallow things whole because she's a dummy. And you don't want her to choke to death on a stinking chicken bone because my kids love that dog so much. And I don't want to tell you that she died by eating a chicken bone because that would be not good. But she's the one that gets into the trash can. And you know what else? She also gets on the counter and she's eating like whole loaves of bread, like brand new loaves of bread. She's like, I don't know why. She thinks that is like her food, but she does. He needs attention all the time too. Yeah, Brandy's a constant. She needs constant attention apparently. So what does he think when you're paying attention to the other dogs? Does he get jealous? He gets anxiety. So what happens when you go on a trip? Do you have to take him with you? Or does he just have accidents or he gets super mad? Oh, he bumps her out of, oh, what a little butt. What a butthole. What a butthole. He's like not, he's, he doesn't know the phrase sharing is caring at all. Like, nobody's ever taught him that, apparently. Oh, so he just comes with because he can't stay at home by himself. So does he have his own toys and then she has hers, or does he take hers too? Because he can't get along with others. Oh, you can't even go to the store. That is funny. That is so funny. He's a butt. He's a butt. Now, did you get him as a puppy or did you get like a shelter? Was he from the shelter? So what's his is his, and what's hers is his too. Like there's just no. That is funny. I mean, he's a vet. I mean, how's everybody else's dogs? So does everybody else have a dog like that, or everybody else's dog's kind of mellow? I don't know how Brownie would be do if we got another pet. Cameron really wants like a sheepy because he thinks they're like cute and fluffy. But we have to, we rent. So I don't know if we would get another dog while we rent. Oh, they're cute dogs. And he lied. He lied. That's not good. That's not good. So he wasn't even trained when you got him. At least your dog, Mr. J, is a good car rider. Brownie, she does good, but she whines. While she's in the car, she gets so excited to go places. She loves to go on camping trips, but she's afraid of cows. One time we went camping and there was some cows and she was scared of them. She was terrified of the cows. Like it was it was so funny. I mean, not like a cow's gonna hurt her, but she was terrified. We thought it was so funny. We about died laughing when she was terrified of a cow. Ah, we laughed so hard. We thought it was the funniest thing ever. So she would not make a good cow dog at all. So apparently that's not her calling. But she does fine now. She's not scared of them when we take her camping now, but she is not a cow dog. So she doesn't like rain. Brownie doesn't either. She looks at you like you're insane when you make her go outside in the rain to go potty. She does when she really has to go, but when it's raining really bad and you make her go outside, she looks at you like you're literally insane. Like, you want me to go outside in this? Now, snow, she loves the snow. She thinks she'll play out in the snow. She'll have a good time. She thinks it's really fun. Oh, Brownie's back. Hey. She will go run in it, roll in it, eat it. Like, she loves the snow, but she doesn't like the rain. All right. Yeah, I don't know what the difference to it. Like, I mean, I would think this rain, I mean, the snow would be cold and wet too. I don't know why she thinks it's the big difference, but she doesn't like, but she doesn't like baths. You say the word bath and she's gone. Yeah, she's like giving me side eye right now. Like, yeah, she's gone. You say the word bath, like, hey, Brownie, you want a bath? She is like literally gone. She does not like the word bath. Like, I can say bath time and she will like leave. She does not like. She is a weirdo. Brownie, you want a bath? Do you hear her running away? She hates it. No bath. Anyway, we are right at the 2 hour mark. So I will see you guys next Saturday at 7 o'clock, and we will be doing a notebook inspired look, and we'll have some trivia. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Good night. Bye.